You've got the title, yet still you can't get people to listen to you. Is this you? Or maybe you don't have the title yet, but you're still responsible for moving work forward, which requires partnership across your company. In this video, we're going to talk about the difference between authoritative and influential leadership styles and why the ability to influence is key to your success in your corporate job and how to do it. Hey there, I'm Lindsay, a consultant who has worked at companies like Disney and Nike, and this is Corporate from My Couch, where I help you gain the capabilities and confidence to conquer corporate America. Now, let's unpack these two a bit. We have authority, which comes from a person's position in a company. Typically, the higher up you are in the organizational ladder, the more authority you have. And then we have influence, which is the ability to shape opinions or behaviors through the act of persuasion, charisma, expertise, or trust without necessarily having formal authority. Now, when I was early in my career, I thought I needed authority and thus some special job title to get people to listen to me. Oh, how naive I was. The truth is, no matter where you sit in your organization, you are going to have a level of peers, people you work with who work alongside you. And those people you are going to have to influence and drive priorities forward with. Additionally, even if you are at the very top of your organization, you will have other teams and organizations you will need to work with in which you don't have authority over, but you still need to influence them. This is a common scenario for people who work in a highly matrix organization. And typically, the larger the company, the more matrix the organization design is. So maybe now you are starting to see the need to have the skills to influence, but you're like, cool, Lindsay, I can still use authority to get my immediate team to do what I want. Now, while research and studies have shown that authority in this way can be effective, it does have repercussions, and even the studies show this. When leaders use authority, it can create an unhealthy culture, one where employees feel a lack of psychological safety. Ultimately, this could lead to low retention, which means you're having an evolving door on your team. And instead of getting work done to move the needle forward, you'll be spending your time onboarding new hires, getting people constantly up to speed. So hopefully now you can see why in every scenario, influence is a stronger form of leadership than authority. I also hope what you take away in this moment is a freedom from job titles and positions. Focus on doing the work and getting buy-in through persuasion, charisma, trust, and expertise. Don't let some job title get in your way. This is where I struggled in my career when I was leading my first global project, which required buy-in and alignment across every office of my company. I was working at a consulting firm that was driving forward a more global approach. I was leading an onboarding transformation, which required me to create one onboarding approach for every person who joined our company. Previously, each market was responsible for onboarding employees their way. At the time, I was a program manager, and I was working with office managers of each market. I had no authority over these people as their authority came from their market leaders. I faced some resistance from several of the office managers who liked what they were doing, and I got really frustrated. Then a mentor pulled me aside. She encouraged me to use the carrot, not the stick, to influence. And that changed the game for me. When I led meetings with these office managers, I brought enthusiasm and excitement. I painted a vision of what the future was going to look like that was compelling. I found ways to engage these individuals so that they could be part of the change, where we were making it together, using them for feedback and leveraging the best practices that they had already created in their market to scale across the globe. Additionally, I got sponsorship. As I mentioned before, their leaders of authority were the general managers of their markets. I got 2 GMs to sponsor the work that I was doing, so I looped them in and had them champion this work against their peers. That way the GMs were informed of the project, and if we did have issues and resistance, we could leverage them as a support too in this scenario. I'm curious, what projects are you working on that could benefit from using some influential leadership? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to connect with you one-on-one to learn more about your projects you're working on. Use the link in the description below, and I'd love to support you with your effort. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified when I share more content to help you gain the capabilities and confidence to conquer corporate America.